Hi! How goes everyone? Hey, I'm GX, aka Chris, aka the Spin Dash, and we're here for another Stadium Streams. It's Wednesday. Let's do something stupid. What do we have going on that's stupid today? Well, a little bit of a background to this. Back before 2020, there was a decompile released of the Android slash iOS versions of Sonic 1, the retro engine versions of Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 actually too as well. And they had an interesting set of settings to them that I immediately noticed and played with a lot and reported on back on the previous archive version of Sonic Stadium. You can actually find this news article there if you want for any reason over in the Stadium archives. It's under news, and then there's a site archive site thing. If you need, hey, bug me on Discord if you want it. But effectively, it has a settings initialization file. And one of the things that you can manually set in it is the screen width and the screen scale. Now, screen width, obviously, hey, how many pixels will it be? Window scale, how many pixels do you like? How many pixels by pixels do you want a pixel to be? So like so if the base was 424, you would multiply that 2 and it would be like, hey, it would be 848 wide. And this is normally to accomplish things that are like widescreen or really close to widescreen. That's cool. But what if you put in a stupid number? What if, like my screen, I decided we're going to go full 1920 and have it be a 1 pixel to 1 pixel ratio. 1-to-1 equivalent. Perfect pixel, whatever you want to call it. No zoomed in. And it's just completely, absolutely ridiculously wide. So that's what we're doing tonight. So I had to make some modifications to the game here. In fact, let's go ahead and boot it up now. Come on, let's set that away. Let's bring up the game proper. So I have RSDK Mod Manager up because I needed to make some modifications, and I'm going to show you why first before we get into the game proper. Let's load it up. What's the change? But that changes the width of the game, not the resolution. I mean, your PC is still at native resolution when you run the game like that. Yeah, I would say that's probably an accurate description. You're going to see real quick what this looks like. And you're going to see real quick why I needed to make some modifications for this. If the game decides it's going to be captured. Volume down that. Why are we not capturing the game? We should capture the game. The game is designed to be captured. Please capture. But if we don't capture the game, what if instead of capturing a game, instead decide to capture a window? Because it's being a pain. Hey, there's that. So we're going to put that down here where it belongs. We're going to get rid of our game captures because I don't know why it decided to stop working. So at the bottom here, this is my view. This is what I'm looking at straight ahead on my screen. It doesn't look like much now, but we're going to have fun in a little bit. And then up top, for your convenience, we are going to not duplicate my webcam. I don't need double webcams. I need double window captures. And the window capture is going to be nice and big for your sake. This worked before. Why are you not working now? Transform horizontally. Let's have it be nice and pixely for us. There we go, OBS. Hey! So, again, my view, what I'm looking at on the screen, and your view is all zoomed in so you can actually see things. And you're going to see how it gets a little weird here. Sonic 2 is way weirder than Sonic 1, but we're going to go through Sonic 1 and maybe save Sonic 2 for another day. But once we get into it, I want to show you why I had to make some modifications to the game. Why I had to make a mod for it, because it desperately needed one for a reason that will become immediately obvious. Oh, yeah, I mean, absolutely, I would love a very wide view of the Game Gear games. Unfortunately, this is a retro engine game, so, you know, a little bit easier to play with the parameters of this compared to trying to build a custom emulator to run a Genesis or Master System or Mega Drive ROM or whatever. So we're just going to go into no save mode because, once again, I'm just showing you what's up here. And why this is why I have to make modifications to this and build out a new mod. Okay, come on. Come on, controller. Why are we not... Come on. Why are we not letting me input the level select? Come on. Come on, come on. There we go. That's a level select. We're gonna jump straight to Green Hill Act 3. This is me playing without any mods. This is just something that the decompilation, what would you call it? Holder, shell, whatever you want to say. Look! Oh god! Oh, already we've got like 3 buzz bombers on screen. I can see them. We can see that they actually turn around here. Oh, you'll see very soon, Alex. We're gonna get to the boss, and then we're gonna restart with the mod that I had to put together. So one of my obsessions, we'll say, with the series broadly, or at least consistent complaints with the consistent complaints with the series, Alex, that you are actually touching on right here and now. Number one, you're in the boss fight here, so that's great. However, the screen's so wide. Here's the end of level. I could just peace out if I wanted. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. And that's why I had to put together a mod. Because that's what happens when you defeat a boss. So let's go ahead and close this instance, and we're going to open it up with my widescreen mod here. You see, what was actually happening here, that is the physical end of the level that we just passed through. There was no level after that. In RSDK development terms, like, the level just ended, and there was nothing after that. It still showed some graphics, but there wasn't anything there. So I just fell through the floor and died. All I have done for this version is I have made the levels significantly longer. The end of level is still there, but Sonic will at least be able to get to the end of the screen after I do that so that it can technically, by the code, end the level and not just die. We might still run into some forced deaths, though. I'm not going to say where, but there's going to be a very entertaining forced death at the end of this. Somewhere. But it'll be fun to find out. So we're just going to do a Sonic. Level select here. Just standard Sonic. Just, you know, standard Sonic. This is what Sonic normally looks like. It's normally this big. So I have it centered for you. Generally speaking, the camera in the Retro engine, in a lot of the past Genesis games, kind of keeps Sonic centered. So most of the time, you guys will be good on the top view. For me, on the other hand, I get to see the whole thing. Well, but for you, though, it basically means that sometimes he will just be out of view. For me, he's always going to be in view, and you can see my view down below, but it does mean things get weird. We could try for some emeralds, too. I think it would be prudent for us to try for some emeralds. But as Alex said in chat, hey, this might make it a little bit easier, and that actually touches on one of the biggest criticisms I tend to have with classic and modern Sonic games, is that I believe that the camera is continuously too close. I think that in all of these games, it could... Yeah, we're doing special stages. We're doing special stages, Lazarus. Also, look how... We could see parts that aren't rendering in this view. We've got a little bit too much screen real estate going on here. But it does mean they're much easier to navigate because we can see where we are trying to go instead of just being frightened of like, oh crap, there's this turn here. Do I go left? Do I go straight? Do I go down? I'm kind of the mindset like, give me as much information as I could reasonably need. And there, how should I put this? I have... One of the biggest conflicts I tend to have with current Sonic fans is, over Unleashed. And I don't love Unleashed. I think Unleashed is a really, really, really flawed game. Not the most flawed game in the Sonic series, but, I tend to have really big issues with how close the camera is in that game. Oh, Alex, I will get to Scrap Brain. Don't worry, I promise you that. Obviously, this is overkill. But I have strong feelings about, like, hey, if you're going to have a game that does encourage you to be pacey about it, then give the player enough view to be able to react to that, even if it means that you are, you know, looking... That the character themselves is a little bit farther away than you might expect them to be. Now, admittedly, like I said, this is overkill, but, let me put it this way. Oh crud, no, we're not getting that. This is why I feel pretty strongly about Sonic Origins. Yes, I get that Sonic Origins launched with a lot of problems. I get that it's not a perfect recreation of the Genesis games. These are valid complaints. However, I do feel pretty strongly that Sonic games specifically really need that widescreen. I believe the widescreen makes the classic games much more playable. And like, you can say, like, hey, but what if we had the decompilations? And what if we have Sonic 3 AIR and these fan-made things? And I'd say, that's good. It's good that those exist, and those are really good tools, and those are really good versions of those games. I think Sonic 3 AIR is fantastic. But it's also a fan-made product that people can't play on consoles. It isn't really something that's available and out there. You just kind of have to have the wherewithal to, you know that it exists and then assemble it, which a lot of Sonic fans will, but for people just coming into the franchise, or people looking to jump into after maybe being lapsed fans, or just, you know, being casual fans, like, that's an awfully big ask compared to, like, having a product that they can go and download and purchase and everything. I think I will never besmirch the philosophy of, if fans see something to be fixed, that they be allowed to fix it. Fix being a heavily air-quoted phrase, because there's problems as fans see them, and creative decisions. Or I should say creative choices. And sometimes we'll say those maybe get conflated more than they ought to. But yeah. Oops, sorry. Just had to adjust something on the screen. But yeah, there are certain things that I think did have to be fixed with the Origins release, and ultimately did. Like, I don't care if maybe a pixel or two are off with the graphics. Was like, hey, I've seen a lot of stuff with what is it, Origins Ultra Fix or something, I think it's called, and like, some of those fixes are like, okay, I get the gameplay implications of why you might make this adjustment. But a lot of them are like, we fixed the palette slightly on this level, we changed it so that this pixel doesn't appear as it does here, and more accurately represents how it looked in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and... which, that's fine, I guess. It's certainly not the things that I look for, but the things like the Tails jumping issue in Sonic 2, like, that's a problem. That's an actual legitimate problem that needed real fixed. And eventually did. Honestly, I've never plugged in Ultramix yet. The one I need to try is, Sonic Colors Re-Rainbow. That one is more, significantly important. Hey, useful for widescreen. What if secrets? Admittedly, having that much screen view is a bit cheating in this level, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I can play and beat Sonic 2. And hopefully not die. Interesting. So, what would be the drawbacks for that Switch version then, Alex? Like, is it just that maybe is the mod suggesting that it's not optimized on Switch, or like you could get more power out of it if you needed to, or is it just like, hey, there's some other trade-off that they can reasonably make? Okay. What is my path here? I don't want to go... Okay. No down. Yeah, like, there's a lot of reasons why having it on Switch is good. It's a console that is very easily accessible, and a lot of people can play it. But yeah, undeniably, if you have other options to play Sonic Frontiers, you should use other options to play Sonic Frontiers, unless you really, really, really want to play it portably. It's funny because Sonic X Shadow Generations is not the game that needs the Switch to upgrade out right now. Sonic Frontiers a little bit more dramatically needs that Switch 2 version upgrade. Oh crud. Okay. Get the emeralds. Nope. There. Come on. There! Thanks, Lazarus. Have a good one. It is kind of weird. I think that's perhaps the most strange and dramatic change, is just watching the Buzz Bombers go, oh, special stage number 3 is a nightmare. Alex, you're accurate on it. It's like in Sonic. It's like in almost every Sonic game. It's not the last special stage that tends to be the worst. It's like the 4th that is the most annoying. And if you can get past the 3rd or 4th, then you're usually golden. It's always something there in the middle. Look at just all this lava animation happening on screen at once. Ah! You see, what I really want is I want something where I can have like the game decompilation shell does not let you set the vertical resolution. So what I would love is I would love to just be able to display full 920 by 1080, or 1920 by 1080 on the whole screen, and just have 1-to-1 pixel ratio. But the game is not designed for that. And I do not have the expertise to make it run in that format. I would love to learn, but I have a lot more to learn about programming and development before I am ready to even attempt to tackle something like that. Oh yeah, the HUD's way over there. Like, the HUD is absolutely left aligned. You will not see HUD up on that zoomed-in view. But yeah, I do not have a 4K TV, but I would love to be able to try the when the Switch 2 releases, the Welcome Tour has a mini game where you can play levels. It might just be the first level, but apparently you can play an amount of Mario with 1-to-1 pixel ratio in 4K, so that you can basically see the absolute entire level all at once, which sounds amazing to me. It's something that I, like, continuously chase for the love of just widescreen retro gaming. I love widescreen retro gaming. Widescreen retro gaming is cool to me. I know there are mods out there these days, like versions of emulators and mods out there to play Mario World in widescreen, and whoa, jeez! Speaking of Special Stage 3... there are mods to be able to play, like, certain SNES games in widescreen. I recently got to play some modded, Super Mario World in, widescreen. And that was real cool. I like retro games in widescreen. I wish there were more projects to make that happen, though I understand why there would be very challenging limitations to that. Obviously, games are not inherently to display more screen, or not inherently designed to display more screen than is otherwise programmed, so finessing them to do so is not an inherently easy task. But it's fascinating when people do it. I think, like, my White Whale, which my guess is that it would never be able to actually work. I would adore getting to play the Donkey Kong Country series in full widescreen. And the problem is you probably need, like, a full decompilation doesn't feel like the right word. Like, not like a complete decompilation of it, but certainly like a much more involved mod to get that to work that also requires more creative decisions to account for situations where the screen is only designed to show a 4x3 graphic, and the graphics themselves were only made to display in 4x3. Because, of course, they were. Like, you can't suddenly just magically find more of Cranky's shack just because you've extended the screen more. There is only so much graphic happening and designed on the cartridge. Okay. So here's Eggman. He's just gonna wait for us. He's just gonna wait for us until we decide we're gonna go here. Let's avoid breaking that. And go after him over here. Because maybe we might need that. Oh, jeez. Right. Oh, right, yeah. He's not designed to, deal with this. So he's just gonna teleport for a bit. And we're all gonna pretend that he's not doing that. Hey! True. He has mastered it. He has mastered instant transmission. He had to go to another planet and learn from a different society. That's I believe, what happened after the events of Sonic Generations. That's right. Jump at the end here. No, nope, nope. Did not jump right. Hey, can I make... Yeah! We can see all the cope. We'll need it. We will need substantial coping. There's a really dumb Sega Sonic Radio theme for us. Ooh, actually, oh, that would be a nightmarish April Fool's episode if I basically played every song at like 1.5 to double speed. That would be miserable and great, and I might have to do it now. Up, on, CPU! We have successfully central processing united. We must achieve the power of AMD. Jeez, wait. Let's take the lower route. Lower route. Yeah, there we go. And ring. Okay. Hopefully better luck with the special stage. One of the challenges with Sonic 1 is just, like, you don't get that many opportunities to get a special stage. Because, number one, you only get it for, like, the first 5 levels. Like, it's only the first 2 acts of the first 5 levels. So, at maximum, you get, like, 10 opportunities. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, 10 opportunities. On top of that, you also have to, you know, have enough rings, which means you've got to not take damage. And then you have to remember, like, oh, when I get to the bottom of this, I have to make sure I avoid, you know, not letting Sonic run past the, special ring. This one is significantly easier with, getting to see farther ahead. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Let's take the safe side. Safe side, please. Safe side, please. So, yeah, kinda, like, yeah, I mean, Supersonic is, I mean, it's to get the good ending, to get emeralds in this. Like, it's the extra bonus challenge. Like, hey, if you want to prove you're a super player, you can get all these things. Like, yeah, I mean, it's a bonus. It's a bonus thing back when it was. But yeah, like you said, the Retro Engine does add it as sort of a special Easter egg if you want to activate it in some of the, I can't remember if it's, like, stage select exactly that you get it, or what, but, I know there are ways to add it. It's why, I pushed so, like, before Origins, my big complaint was, man, we have these Android and iOS versions that are trapped on mobile platforms that, like, they're fine, but why not get them on a console? That's, like, what I really want, because they have all these bonus features. You can be Tails and Knuckles and Sonic and Tails in Sonic 1 without any sort of, like, fan mods or hacks together or whatever. You get all of the... You could get, like, all of the extra items from Sonic 3 to have other shields. You could get Super Sonic in Sonic 1. Just all of these bonus features that are really cool and make for an interesting experience. Plus, you know, the widescreen aspect of it. But it was trapped on mobile devices for so long. And it felt like, hey, these are cool enough things that I would like to see them more widely available to more people. And that's why even as much hate as Origins can sometimes get in some parts of the community, I think it's a really good and cool and useful thing to at least be out there. Now, obviously... Darn, I did not get enough rings. Obviously, Origins does not take the place of sort of a need for an emulated version for something that is a bit more accurate, and I do largely agree that, like, hey, Origins probably could have stood to have the emulated versions as well, especially instead of, like, the way that they handled, like, classic mode or whatever they called it is entirely superfluous. I think classic mode should have just been emulation for all that they were doing with it. It seemed entirely unnecessary to kind of make the split be, oh, we will display it in 4x3 and activate lives and whatever. It's like, just, at that point, just put in the emulated version. It's gonna be better for it. Although, admittedly, the flaw with that would be, okay, then we have to deal with the music issues surrounding Sonic 3. Which, they opted to, you know, just replace the music, and I bet if they went to M2 for, what would you call it? For, consultation, they probably would have been able to get replacement music and an actual functioning ROM that they could have run for Sonic 3 and or Sonic and Knuckles. We know in the fan community, like, hey, people have been putting music in other Sonic games forever, but, you know, I am not in the place to assume that Sega has the institutional knowledge to be able to ROM hack, we'll say. I don't know if they have that knowledge internally anymore, because I don't know what people they still have on staff that would have been that intimately familiar with the Genesis. I guess, like, Jun Senao probably would still have some degree of knowledge, but he's so far removed from that era anymore that, like, he's certainly not making music in the same way as he used to, but, you know, he's still able to make compositions. The question is, like, are those compositions injectable into a game without having to make a bunch of other crazy edits? So this time, I have no opportunity to cheat. I cannot cheat because they do put up walls. And this is true in, like, Origins and any other version of any other retro version of the game. Like, this is just, they do this because there's an understanding that you only have a certain number of blocks to get in, and to basically get him to dive down and hit. So they preserve that by just trapping you into an arena. Instead of, like, giving you more blocks or something. Which makes sense if you're trying to make it, like, compatible with both 4x3 and 16x9. You can just kind of isolate it, like, okay, we're gonna force you to it. Oh, Alex, oh, if you stick around to see Starlight, Starlight is fascinating. Starlight's gonna be a treat. But before we get to our treat, let's go through Misery. It's time for Labyrinth. We must Labyrinth. Let us all Labyrinth. At least it's not GBA Labyrinth. At least it's not GBA Labyrinth. I am not... This is not me saying it's good. This is not me saying it's good. This is not me saying it's good. But I kind of liked the experience of playing the GBA Sonic port. This is not me saying it is good. It is not a good game. It is a bad game. It is a very bad game. It is a bad port. But the ways in which it was bad are fascinating. The way it tries to calculate forward momentum. Like, both forward and sideways momentum. Oh, crud. Well, I'm not doing that, apparently. Is amazing. And broken. And I kind of dig it. There we go. But Labyrinth in that game was absolutely horrible. It's a naturally slower version of the game to begin with, and then they made it that much slower. And I hate that. I hate that so much. It took me... I think I got a game over, so that extended it already, but it took me every bit of an hour to get through that version of Labyrinth. This is sinful. Yeah, it is! It's so sinful, Knuckles. I am committing a sin. Oh, it's so good. This long Sonic is so good. It's so long. We all want a Sonic this long. Okay. There we go. Haha! Thank you, Spin Dash. Oh, Black Doom isn't nearly this long. No, 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 no. Water, stop going up. I need to breathe. I need to breathe, water, please. Sonic's 15th birthday was weird. His quinceañera, though, that was amazing. Oh, crud. They're, oh, dude, oh no. These are really aggressive now. I'm trying to think. I don't think they're this aggressive in the regular game. I feel like this is a consequence of, the widescreen. Okay, I would like an oxygen first, please. Please, I would like an oxygen. May I please have an oxygen? Thank you. I need that oxygen. I needed it. And I would like another if I can, but it looks like you're not going to be that kind. So I'll just take what I can. I don't have enough rings. I don't think I'm gonna get... I don't think we're gonna get all the emeralds this run. I don't think we're gonna get all the emeralds. I like the emeralds, but I don't think we're gonna get them. I do like when the zone zooms in from off screen. Just all the way from the side. Oh, this, not this one, but Act 3 is gonna get weird. Act 3, you're gonna get to see the thing that they try to hide from you. Let's keep, instead of oxygen, instead of breathing, let's hope for the best. Let's just be invincible and hope for the best. Come on. Come on. Yes! My gambit paid off. Come on, game. Come on. Go ahead, Alex. I will confirm all things, for I am the confirmer. True that Scrap Act 3 bubbles take longer to appear. If that's true, I know nothing about it. I unfortunately cannot confirm nor deny that. I have no clue. That seems like something I would want to look up on sonicretro.org, who have a ridiculous amount of info about these kinds of things. If true, that'd be a fantastic trivia question. Oh crap! I'm out of power. Now I have to face this guy, and he's gonna be a jerk. Are you gonna be a jerk? You're gonna be a jerk, yeah. Oh. Well, I'm not getting any emeralds in this stage. Don't like him. I don't think it destroys a sense of speed. I do not equate not being able to see as much as not having a sense of speed. Though the reality is, Sonic 1's not that fast. Like, it's not that fast of a game. Sonic 2 is a little bit more fast of a game. It certainly has segments that have that, but, yep, Act 3 with the water slide. We get to reveal the magic. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's appreciate this real quick. Take a look at the right side through the wall. There is definitely supposed to be some water there that the game is expecting to see, and instead we just have the fishes swimming in air. So that's great. That's perfect. This is basically vertically looping. There's a few stages that actually make use of that. Scrap Brain is one. So here we go. Let's go ahead and press the button. Boop. Instantly gone. And do we get to see it back? Come on. Oh, we don't get to see it go back. It goes back while it's off screen. But we got to see it disappear. Also, the water's here now. We can finally observe the water. But yeah, my understanding of how this stage works is that it does do vertical looping. Like, there is no bottom to the stage. Once you hit the actual bottom of the stage, it just loops you to the top again. Sort of like if you remember old NES and arcade games where you walk to the edge of a screen on the left or right and then come out on the other side. It's kind of like that. Only with top and bottom. I think Scrap Brain has a segment like that where it doesn't... where it means that basically, hey, it does not have any actual, like, bottomless pits or anything because there's technically no bottom. Which I think is kind of neat. Like, it's kind of neat. I don't think, the thing I like about classic Sonic isn't, oh, he goes fast, or any nonsense like that. The stuff I like about it is just the big, sprawling levels. And letting them rap like that is kind of cool. To give that sense of to be able to maintain like navigability while also letting the levels kind of go in a lot of different directions. It's why I like Donkey Kong Country 2 more than the first one, is that you have a lot more opportunities, and 3 goes even further with that. The first Donkey Kong Country is an okay game, but it is extremely left to right, with little exception. Let's take advantage of this super, because we want to get far. We want to get far. How far we want to get? We want to get all of the far. Knuckles, don't lie to me. You can't just... Oh, this is so much more playable when you can see all of the balls. When you can see all of the balls, that is a much more playable challenge. Just lie. You can't lie and tell me that Donkey Kong Country is better. I like Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country is not better than Super Mario World. There are very few games that are better. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. Spin dash the other way, please. Okay. Oh, Donkey Kong Country 2 is amazing. It's a fantastic game. I have no complaints about... Ooh, wait, we just got right-hand side. We did not have right-hand side, and then right-hand side appeared magically. Are we gonna stop? Is the water gonna stop? Okay, water stops. Ready. 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 Let's go. Can we make it without touching water? That's the... Well, we can't make it without taking some bit of damage, apparently. Come on. Alright. This part. Come on. Come on. We can still make it without touching... Hey, we made it without touching water. Come back here, jerk. We're not done yet. I'm not done with you. It was a nice attempt. I did take 2 hits, though, on the way up. It's not a perfect run, but it is a run without getting wet. Here we are, Starlight. Some fantastic music. I forget how like Sonic 1 is not a super brisk game, but it's brisk enough. Like it's kind of short in comparison. I'm trying to think what we could do if I finish early, because I'm guessing I will probably finish... Oh, what time is it right now? It's... I've only been going for like half an hour, maybe? No. It's 8:40. No. We'll finish in 2 hours. When did I start? I started at like 7:30-ish or something. I don't know. Knuckles, go check our chat logs and tell me when I started. Or I could just look at... Oh, okay. I've been going for an hour. I've been going for an hour. Maybe we'll try a Tails run if I finish and just really F around with the ways in which we can see so much here. And then maybe another week or so we'll show you Sonic 2 in super wide. I forgot I got that late of a start. Wait. Super wide 3D Blast would be really cool. However, 3D Blast was never made in the Retro Engine, so probably not gonna happen. If you want to make Sonic Blast, 3D Blast in the Retro Engine, or I'm not gonna complain. I'd play it. Yeah, Sonic 1's not that long of a game. Sonic 2, oh, we can at least get some other emeralds. We're not gonna get, we have guaranteed we will not get them all, because the big rings do not show up in Scrap Brain. Sonic 3D Blast Director's Cut? No, Sonic 3D Blast Director's Cut is still just a Genesis ROM. Maybe, I know there are some Genesis emulators that can run widescreen. I haven't looked at what, I have briefly looked at some compatibility, but that would be an interesting, stream to run. Obviously, I can't make it run ultra wide. It does have a PC version, but I don't know what would be required to make that PC version run in the way that I would want to run it. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm in the section where I need to be. I'm trying not to... God damn... Well, we knew we weren't going to get them all anyway. It was going to be technically impossible at this point anyway. Sega Saturn version in ultra wide. I don't know, if you give me instructions. If you've got instructions on how to accomplish that. Yeah, no emerald for me. That's the beauty of it. It's like, hey, just like in Dragon Ball, you can't have them all. If you have them all, is it worth having any? Unfortunately, with Chaos Emeralds, I think for him the answer is yes. For Sonic, the answer is almost always no. For him, the answer is, yeah, sure, I'll take an emerald and put it inside some dumb crap like a robot. And then it will be inside my robot. And then my robot will be very strong. Like that, crane that briefly touched it in Sonic X. It's true, I need all 7 emeralds to call Shenron. Make my wish. I'm gonna wish Goku back to life. Hey, I can at least attempt to, save face here and not fail at the big one that I hate, the number 3 emeralds level. Come on. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get it. Don't want it to be this fast. Come on, come on, come on. Break into the center, break into the center. Break into the center. Nope, 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 nope. Do not take me there. Do not take me there. I know which way, I know how those corners work. Stop bouncing me back into it. Nope, quit. Why are you throwing me all the way over here? This movement feels unnatural. There we go. Hey, I at least saved face. I got the one I couldn't. Okay. Well, that's the last opportunity to try to get emeralds. We won't be able to get any more after that. Oh, that's not a thing. That's a fire. Unfortunately, we have now reached the portion where having extra widescreen might be extra challenging. Because that fire's gonna be on screen. Because the fire maker is on screen. And that's gonna make things harder. Crud, crud. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, come on. There we go. Come on, bounce me before it goes. I can't deal with the fire again. Also, I can't... Okay, those are at least gone now. Bounce. I don't care about you. I have super. Come on. Let's be up high enough. I want to fly high, so I can reach the highest of all the heavens. Wait. Right, I have to roll under those guys. Look at how cool that looks going through in the ultra wide, so you can see all that level. Look at how cool that looks. You can see all those loops all at once, and you know which ones you're going through. That is cool. It is a cool thing. I can't play. Well, actually, there is probably a mod to play as Shadow. I probably could find some sort of mod, someone implementing some sort of sprite sheet that lets you play as Shadow. I'm not going to, but in theory, one could. Okay, so this is a fun one. So this is gonna be real fun here. So these sprites, as far as I can tell, are positioned relative to screen. So I think the reason why this is positioned like this is to account for if it's showing at 16:9 or 4:3, so that it is always going to be a certain distance from. So basically, so that you could have them all be reasonably positioned based on the width of the arena. However, by screwing with the resolution, we have now made the arena really, really, really wide, and that has made the ways that we can interact with it a bit more unusual. I want you to pay attention to Eggman as we go through. That's gonna be something special here. Yeah, he's got the zoomies. He very much has the zoomies. Come on. Oh, jeez. Okay. We can still time this. We can still time this. Bounce me there. Yeah. Ah. Oh yeah, I could hit the capsule. Like, I could cheat and just go. That's something I'm allowed to do. I have done it. Like, I showed it before you got here, Knuckles. Like, I can just break it if I want, but also, this is fun, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, come on. Come on, do the middle. Do the middle. Here we go. There. Got him. Yeah, there we go. That's what you get. That's what you get. Hey. So, I don't know if I could fix that one. The only fixes that I made were, anything that... basically, when I say I made the mod, like, all I did was, jump into the, RSDK level editor, and just edit the levels to be longer. Anything that would have required, like, scripting changes, that's outside my pay grade right now. But, darn it, timing's bad. No, let's go underneath. Let's go this way. Go this way and look at this. I can use the community RSDK tools. I am not to the point yet where it's like, oh yeah, I'll modify these vital game scripts, which I'm assuming I can do in the form of like a decompilation, but I don't know. Otherwise, like. I certainly have not tried to look into how I could make those modifications if I could. Because I think the positioning itself... Oh, Knuckles, I'm not. Like, the problem is... The stuff I actually did for this is so slight. It's like... Why? It would be like, all I did was add extra stuff. Everything that's going on with the widescreen, that's not me. I did not make that, I did not do that. That's inherent to the, decompilation. So there's nothing in here for me to really take credit for. I would rather leave Sonic hacking. There's certainly been some ideas for things I would find enjoyable to do in Sonic hacking contest. This would not be it. Like, this is not something that I could reasonably submit for even for Expo participation. Darn. There was once a full Mania conversion mod that I was working on for a while. That would basically replace the characters and level graphics of Sonic Mania with stuff from NES games, like classic Nintendo NES games. that I had fun with. But, oh, darn. Okay, maybe I missed a level. I think I missed a level. So, there's not much for me to do here. Not having the back half of that level good. I suspect what happened was I had to back out some of my changes in one of my iterations of the mod, and I suspect I saved over some of my edits. So, well, we finished Act 1. So what if we just say we finished it? I think we're just gonna say that we finished it. And level select our way to the next proper level. So yeah, that's what I added in, Knuckles. I added in, all I did was basically make all the levels much, much longer so that Sonic would not die if he reached the end of them in the way that you just saw right there. That's effectively all that I added to it. We'll jump to Scrap Brain 2 and hope that I didn't do that for all of the levels. But if I did, then, oh well, it's fine. Look at this! Look how much we can see! Oh, it's so good. I don't know if it's expo worthy. No, it's not expo worthy. I used the level design tool and I just added more generic level. And then I used it. Yeah. Trust me, I think it's cool. I am certainly tempted to maybe put the mods up on Game Banana once I make once I make the fix so that you don't die. But that's kind of it. Like, that might be the most that I would be willing to do with it. Yeah, I would like. And I'm sure some people would be able to actually just fix it with script changes, so I don't know. There's not enough in this to... Let me put it this way. I don't... It's too inherent to the, it's too inherent to what the, decompiler is doing for me to take any meaningful credit. However, it is the type of thing that it would be like, God, I would love to have other people try to stream this. Like, that's the only thing that I would be into is like, yeah, I think I would love to have more people play it in this way. Heck, I would love to build it so that it would be able to support full 4K. I only built it out enough to handle 1080 at this point. But eventually, I would like to get a nicer graphics card and/or monitor, mostly monitor. I'm excited to see how I do at a yard sale these next couple days, and if bye Sawblade. And I've been meaning to want to invest in a high resolution, nice ultra widescreen monitor for a while now. I think that would be a nice thing for me to have, especially with Switch 2 coming out soon, and I'm hoping that I can make a couple of bucks. Okay, let's see if my fix here worked. I suspect... I have the nagging suspicion that my fix for this stage did not take. Because I think that should be much farther out than it is. It doesn't matter, Alex, because I can't... Once you get to Scrap Brain, you can't get any more special stages. Like, special stage rings just don't appear anymore. Okay. Okay. Will this work, or did I screw myself over by not having my changes saved? Let's find out. Well, it worked! It worked. We could at least give it that much. Oh, hey. Here's the end of the level. We can see the end of the level from the beginning of the level here. So that's great. Okay, shortcut. Because I hate the long way. I desperately hate the long way of this stage. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's go through the double. Yeah, it absolutely does, Alex. Way sucks. It's not like you get points for beating the stage, I don't think. Not in the same way. Do you? I don't think you get time points, because there's no, There's no... I can probably... Oh, dang. Well, it's fine. As long as I get the one. Okay. Whew. Okay. Dang it! Widescreen can't save me from the top view. Well, we don't want to go down there, but there are enemies over here. Come on, come on, come on. I probably don't need it. I don't know why I'm waiting. There we go. And done. Oh, what I would love to do. There are, I didn't do this, but, apparently if you do, I guess, if you yourself compile the, decompiler, there are options to be able to use, Amy as the DLC, in the DLC of, Origins. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Knuckles. I'm glad that that terrible company is still in a relationship with Sega to sell Sega's overstock crap. Also, Spin Dash makes this boss, like, impossibly easy. Spin Dash and widescreen make this boss significantly more easy. Well, I don't want it on a CDR, but I will take it on a Nintendo Switch 2 keycard. Hey, Eggman! Bye! So let's enjoy the ending. The ending might not be what you think it is. The ending is going to be fun. How much more level we can see. Are you ready for the credits? Are you ready for the credits? Are you ready for the credits? Yeah, because it's as wide as it is, it completely screws up the pathing for the automated player. So effectively, it has no rings when it starts the stage, so it just hits the first enemy and dies immediately because it's not. It's designed to jump over the enemy, but because the enemy is starting its animation cycles much earlier than that animation than the automated player was designed to handle, it just runs right into it. Or it jumps too early and the enemy's already on its way. So like I could probably find ways to fix that just by removing like an enemy or two from the level. But I don't know. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. We're only at like an hour and a half. We still got like an hour and change. What if we... What if we tails? We could tails. We could tails. We could tails. We'll no save mode. Just gonna tails. Wait. This menu is annoying. Okay, so, okay. That on the menu is tails. Good. Good. Well, you can install your own Mephiles mod, Knuckles. Yo. What we got here? We've got player 2, that's what we want. Spin dash is on. Ground cap off. S1 spikes off. Items, Sonic 2 plus Sonic 3. Max Emeralds is 7. And I don't know. Let's start with a special stage. Man, why is it that no, like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the Sonic 1 special stages are good, but I am going to ask, like, why is it that every other game that tries to recreate them just completely screw them up? Like, just have no clue on how to make them entertaining at all. Oh. Music died. Probably because we died here. Remember when Sonic died here? That one time? And then the music stopped? I think that's what we're dealing with here. Enjoy no... Well, no. If we're gonna do this, then let's do it proper. Let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and just play through some random stuff. There we go. No, wait. I have a better idea. Hey, everyone. Got a better idea. You know me and my good ideas. It's that they're always good. My ideas are just amazing all of the time. They're never bad, terrible ideas. They're only ever good ideas. Are never bad, terrible ideas. Here we are. You can't see what I'm doing, but that's okay. Just trust that I know what I'm doing. I'm a trustworthy fellow, am I not? Okay. Those, and now let's go ahead and start with this. There we go. Finally, getting some good music in these Sonic games. Am I right, chat? Take care, Alex. Where can I go here? Let's go under the stage for a little bit. Can I re-enter the stage at any point? Nope, I can't, but I can die. Oh, Tails, land on the thing, please. Nah, no echo. Actually, this is a little loud. A little overpowering the game. There we go. The invincibility music's back. Oh no! Oh no, Green Hill's back! Well, we can't have that. No, goodbye, Green Hill. Nobody wanted you fixed. Nobody asked for you to be fixed. Oh, no, no, go back to game. Continue game, please. Actually, I think the game's louder now. I don't know, if you have opinions about my audio balance, let me know in chat. Actually, no, the sound effects are real loud now, actually, legitimately. There, that's better for me personally. Oh, this is Sticker Brush Symphony, Knuckles. No! No, Green Hill! We are listening to Sticker Brush Symphony. Also, we're going backwards. Also, wait. Wait, I just made a realization. We're still post-death of the, we are still post-death of the, ending theme. And we don't have any HUD. Maybe we'll get our HUD back after we finish the level here. Please, I hope. But now there's no... Okay, no wait. No, that's fine, that's right. Sound effects still a bit loud? It might be that the music's quiet. Is it still... does it still feel like the balance is off? Yeah, this takes place after Sonic died. He died, his UI died with him, the music, it was the day the music died. But, bye-bye Miss American Pie drove a Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry, so we went and loaded up some, Donkey Kong Country 2 music. And it's great. So I wish I could. Honestly, I wish I could extend it for vertically. I like my dream version of this is to have it be complete one-to-one on the screen, one-to-one pixel with using every bit of the screen resolution, but again, my hands are a little bit tied by what the decompiler shell can do. So I don't think that I can, bye! Bye, level. And I can only control the width of the screen, not the height. The height is automatic. The height is going to be what it is. As the horse inside tells me to run and fight. Where's the audio a little bit? Hopefully that's good. What happened to the... Okay, there's OBS. OBS had a brain fart. Now the music's overpowering me. Well, let's lower desktop audio overall. There. That's probably a bit better. I mean, I could put on Mario World music. That is an option. I would be totally in favor of putting on Mario World music. Later, dork. Enjoy Tails running on the far right edge of the screen there, as we just blast past him. Actually, this is a good song for what's about to come up. Why play Sonic 1 when we can just fly over Sonic 1? Go, Tails, go! Go, Tails, go! Go, Tails, go! Yes! Be invincible. Unfortunately, there is a vertical bounds up there, so I cannot fly over everything. I can only fly as high as I'm allowed. In fact, it's neat that they put something there, but it's also a completely worthless invincibility. Because, like, why do I need to be invincible to go through the crushers? I'm still going to die if I get hit. That said, I like having the fire shield. Ooh. No, let's keep with the fire shield. Okay, lightning shield it is, I guess. Ah! That's a special stage. Legit though, getting all 7 emeralds in Sonic 1 with the bonus emerald is tough. It's tough because you have to have so many things aligned. You have to have the 50 rings. You have to be able to get to the end of the stage with those 50 rings. You have to then get through the special stage, and you have to do it all within 10 possible levels that can have a special stage at all. Come on, come on. No, no, I want to go in the corner. Put me in the corner. I want to be there. Put me in the corner where the emerald is. Yay! Well, now that we're doing that, let me find something. Here we are. That. Still, UI is still dead. We are still without any, HUD. We have no clue how many rings we have. That info is absolutely completely irrelevant. Irrelevant. It's also irreverent. Can I fireproof? I can fireproof. Oh, I love the additions on this game. Can I run towards the lava here? Okay, it is still a wall technically. Will it push me? I think it is pushing me. Will it kill me? Okay, no, it's solid. And you can also see how much of just a sprite it is going back and forth. You can see the edge of the flow. Fly, Tails, fly! I kind of love this particular checkpoint, because I will remind you, there's this checkpoint here, and then it's like the end's just right past this part. Like, obviously, hey, you can still... Wait, is this the end? No, this isn't the end yet, I don't think. Never mind. There's still more level. There's more level. There's more level here. I forget where there's a checkpoint that... Oh, I remember where the checkpoint is that's, like, right before the end. Like, Sonic 2 has those all over the place. I might be thinking of Hilltop. Hilltop has a bunch of checkpoints that are just, like, completely miscellaneous, like, completely unnecessary because they only exist for, getting special stage entrances. Sonic 2 multiplayer. Oh, yeah, let's, The problem is... I'm trying to think how I could, if it would let me. I might be able to. We'll see if it lets me. I don't know if I'd have to connect if it would be able to detect two controllers, or if it'd be like, oh, we're gonna connect to an online service to see if we can find another person to play with. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. This was 3. The one that I did before. That was the 5th one. Okay, this is the one that's the jerk. So you wanna actually fall into the middle, but the middle's the biggest pain to get to. Come on. No, I wanna be up. I don't wanna be down. Power of Yoshi, I will get there. We'll do that. If we get to the, So, we've been going for about 1 hour... 1 hour and 40 minutes. In the last 10 minutes, we'll go ahead and quit, and then, we'll give multiplayer a shot and see if it does anything. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, it's fine. Oh no, I was faster than the... Oh, wait. That would be bad. Whee! I don't know if this whole segment is... This whole segment has to be new, I have to imagine, because, like, there's no, like, there would be no other way to get here without, Tails or Knuckles. So I suspect there's, like, new amount of stage that they made for this to account for, additional player abilities, which is really, really cool. A fly! Fly away, Tails! Don't participate in this nasty stage. Screw Eggman! What'd he ever do to you? You don't have to fight his stupid boss fight. He's not the boss. He's not your real dad. I probably don't need to have... I could probably remove some of these tracks. I don't need to have the hurry version of the songs. I might keep the Yoshi versions of the songs, but the hurry versions seem a little unnecessary. Hey, he jumped. That's not fair. It's not fair at all. I wish I could jump. Not allowed to jump. Not since last time. Where'll I land? I landed here. Let's skip everything again. No, I can't skip that. I wish I could skip that. But I can't skip that. Fly tails! Fly away! Okay. I don't know. We'll get to the end of this stage. If we get to the end of this stage, then we're good. If we don't get to the end of this stage, then we're bad. We're evil. We're villainous. God, I love that you can just skip everything as Tails. Obviously, no. Like, in a real playthrough, I would be engaging with the game proper. But, ooh, let's follow these guys and see how, Bye! Goodbye! Goodbye forever! Well, we tried to follow them. They decided to nope away. Turns out, based on my prior criteria, that we're good. In case you were wondering. So many bees on screen. Mod Yoshi. There is apparently a, Yoshi in Sonic 2 mod that exists. I believe, if I remember it correctly, the way it was described to me is you play as with Yoshi's standard moveset his Yoshi's Island standard moveset in Sonic 2, and, you carry Baby Sonic on your back. It sounds very cute. It sounds like the dumb crap that I would find and play, which would be great. I got to see other people, play through, Mega Man X in Sonic 2 as as like a competition at some point. That was a really entertaining thing to watch. I love Mega Man X in Sonic 2, but watching like 8 people try to complete it all at once is a fascinating sight to behold. Go Tails! Fly! Stop caring about anything that this stage is doing to you. Be invincible. Be immortal. Fly as high as you possibly can. Oh wait, it doesn't look like I can fully skip the stage here. It's gonna make me fight the boss. Oh, wait, what's up here? Oh. It's nothing that I can use to skip the boss, though. I wanna skip the boss. Can I go up? Can I go up so high that I can skip the boss? Can I go up this high? I can't go up that high. I'm gonna go up high. I go up high. Can I get rings at least? I will have rings. Okay, over. Ah, darn. So he will not he will not make another plunge until he at least reaches the other side of the screen again. I'm guessing just to make sure, like, his logic doesn't immediately try to pierce you as soon as you go through. Yeah, we're at the last 10 minutes here. Let's go ahead and try, multiplayer. Okay. We're gonna close real quick, and reset the app just because of how much... The decompilation, it might be the decompilation, it might be just the game in general, but it can get weird in certain scenarios, and I think I would like to just start a little bit fresh. So we're gonna close out and then jump back in. Enjoy the bonus room music. Achievements, leaderboards, help and options. I don't think we have an option for 2-player. I wonder if you need, like... I could try to hook up a second controller and see if that does anything. Come on, Xbox controller. Try to plug one in and see if we can get it to start in 2-player mode. I don't know if the decompilation supports 2-player mode, but we'll find out. Oh, Sonic... Oh! Sonic 2 2-player. Yeah, that's a good point. Sonic 1 doesn't have 2-player, that's right. Now I feel silly. Let's try it. Sonic 2... I have my widescreen mod on. Let's see if it'll... I'll still have a second controller connected just to be safe. There. Could you imagine Sonic 1 with multiplayer? What nonsense is that? Here we are. 2 PV versus. Game, 1 match, 2 match, just 1 match. Random items. I am the Tails. Host. Oh, I guess this is online. Yeah, I'm not set up to make that happen. But I don't know, we could just show you what this looks like here before we go out. I'm probably gonna do a full playthrough of Sonic 2 like this, but I just don't think I'm ready for this right this second. There's no in-game mode. No, I don't think so. If there is, I'd have to maybe access it through the cheat menu. But yeah, here's your widescreen. So this will be next time. I don't know if it'll be next week, but I will come back to this. Actually, you know, no, I was gonna be like, hey, you want to see something cool? But then I realized, like, no, I want to have some surprises. Let's not have anything cool yet. No coolness for you. I will not jump in this rings. You will get to see this rings when I play this next. But yeah. Maybe it might be different if I use the, Sonic Origins payload. I don't know. Next week is Sonic Shuffle, Oops All S cards. Nah, I'd have to look. That would be entertaining, but it would also be forever. I wonder if you could mod that like that. That'd be neat. I don't know the game well enough, though. I could look for Game Shark codes. Game Shark codes are pretty easy to implement. Or just, search around RAM locations, see if I find anything there, and see if I could create a code. I'm not prepared for that. No. Stop saying things. Stop saying things I am not prepared to do. Hey! Thank you for watching. We've got Sega Sonic Radio coming up on Friday at an extra early time because I will be watching Desert Bus at 7. So I want to watch that, and thus we move everything forward, backward, 1 hour, or 2 hours. Enough time for me to get it done before I watch my thing. It might be a short episode, I don't know, but it's going to be an episode, and it should be fun. With that, hey, we will also be back on Wednesday with something else. I don't know what. I'll come up with something else fun or weird. Or even just normal. Retro achievements are things that I've wanted to pursue on the stream here, so we might do retro achievement stuff, we might do another ultra widescreen, we might do a mod that I find interesting, we might just play through a normal Sonic game. Anything goes. Should be fun. But we will try to bring back just Wednesday streams and do a bunch of interesting stuff. So with that, peace everyone. We're up, over, and gone.